In a bold move, President Donald Trump imposed a 25% tariff on Apple products imported from China as part of a broader trade strategy aimed at protecting the U.S. economy. This decision by Trump is not arbitrary. It reflects his long-term strategic goal of restructuring the U.S. economy and creating a fairer environment for domestic businesses. 1. Protecting U.S. economic interests. One of the primary reasons Trump imposed tariffs on Apple is to ensure that large companies contribute fairly to the U.S. economy. Trump believes that U.S. companies can no longer take advantage of the current tax system to avoid taxes. He asserts that Apple needs to contribute more to the national budget to support infrastructure, education, and healthcare programs. To push this agenda, he decided to impose a 25% tariff on Apple products imported from China. 2. Encouraging domestic production. Another important factor behind the decision to impose tariffs on Apple is Trump's goal of encouraging U.S. companies to bring production back to the U.S. Currently, Apple mainly manufactures its products in China, where labor costs are low and there are attractive tax incentives. However, Trump wants to reduce dependence on China and increase domestic production to create jobs for American workers. Imposing tariffs on products imported from China will raise production costs for Apple and other companies. This could force Apple to reconsider its supply chain and move some of its production back to the U.S. Trump hopes this strategy will increase manufacturing jobs in the U.S. and stimulate the recovery of the manufacturing sector. 3. Reducing trade deficits and protecting American workers. Another major goal of Trump's is to reduce trade deficits with other countries, particularly China. He argues that when U.S. companies produce abroad and import goods back to the U.S., it not only harms tax revenue but also leads to job losses domestically. He believes that the tariff measures will help balance the trade deficit and protect American workers from unfair competition.
I had a little problem with Tim Cook yesterday. I said to him, Tim, you're my friend. I treated you very good. You're coming in with $500 billion, but now I hear you're building all over India. I don't want you building in India. But I said to Tim, look, we've treated you really good. We put up with all the plants that you built in China for years. Now you got to build us. We're not interested in you building in India.